Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Spelunky. We got really close to getting to hell last time. I don't know if you guys realized that, but yeah, it happened. I mean, the fact that we got real close to hell. Hell didn't happen. Instead, we lost our scepter to a thwomp on one of the floors of the temple, and that basically prevented that whole thing from happening. But at the very least, we were able to kill Olmec. That was a real success. And now I'm sitting down and playing Spelunky again just to see whether I can get to hell this time around. Yeah, and I mean, that's basically, unfortunately, what you have to do. You have to sit down and play Spelunky in order to make that happen. You can't just sit there and think about it, think about beating it. You actually have to put a lot of time and effort into it, and only then you may call yourself a Spelunky, well, like, I don't know, veteran maybe, I don't know. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about this run already. We already have a very, very nice amount of gold. That's basically the best thing that has happened so far. We haven't picked up anything, we also haven't lost any health, so that's real good. Then again, we're not quite done with the floor yet, but finding the damsel like that is certainly precious. That is awesome. And we also picked up a decent amount of additional gold there. Do I just want to chuck her, please? Oh, Jesus. She actually took care of everything. So, now, after killing this bat, we're maybe going to invest some time into getting the extra gold up top right here. And then going to move on. I'm really happy with the gold. I really, really am. Going to try to pick up more items now on the upcoming floors and maybe just keep up or keep building up that health of ours. But other than that, I'm already very happy with what we're dealing with right now. Of course, there's two very essential things that you want to be taking care of while on the mines. Number one is Ujed Eye, but you guys already know that. The other one, though, is going to be the sticky white stuff. And I actually had a nice little run earlier today. It was actually also a recording that I tried to do, but I just decided to not upload it because I once again died to Anubis. But yeah, how did I die to Anubis? Well, if you're wondering about that, let me tell you that I died because I didn't have any sticky white stuff. And oh, yeah, now you might be thinking, wow, that really does go along with the point you were trying to make. You want to pick up the sticky white stuff, because that fight against him, it was so difficult. Like, I did not beat him, obviously, because what I had to then resort to was just repeatedly chucking like dead bodies and stones and arrows at him, and I hit him like, it must have been like 10 times or whatever, but he just wouldn't die. And then of course the ghost showed up, and it was just a mess. A convoluted situation that I don't necessarily want to experience ever again. So why don't we just pick up the sticky white stuff and then be much, much happier with everything. Certainly going to invest time and effort into the crate right here. Didn't quite pay for itself, but I don't know. Can't always pay for itself, I guess. Is there anything we want to buy? I probably would have gotten like a compass, but I don't know. Not really fancying the spike shoes too much as of right now. I guess they're fine. I guess they're good to have, especially since last episode we didn't have them. By the time we entered like the ice case, where they're especially important. But I don't know. I'd just much rather stack up the money and then hopefully buy a lot of stuff at the black market. So let's just move on. We're gonna have 6 health. A decent amount of gold. I'm really still happy about that. Not so much about the bombs, but I guess in terms of ropes we're still doing fine. And I also would like to pick up items that are not just the parachute. Not just the parachute. So, 3rd floor of the mines. 3rd floor indeed. Yeah. I don't know. I hate that bat. It's really approaching me from a bad angle. I guess I can still stand here and fight it rather easily. So that was good. There's another damsel right there, which I probably want to pick up. Oh, which I probably want to sacrifice. Also sacrifice this guy, Chudo, to give us some additional favor with Kali. And if you also sacrifice him alive, they're going to give you a little bit more. It's still not quite where the damsel is going to be at, but very nice regardless. So now actually realizing that there's a shop down there, do I want to approach it from the top maybe? I probably do, but it would unfortunately cost me 2 bombs, and that's maybe something I shouldn't be doing. Will I though? Will I do it? I don't know. To be quite frank, I'm probably not gonna do it. Just because I don't want to run around with only 1 bomb. That's usually a bad idea. And since we still have to unveil that black market once we're on the jungle, bombs are really important. Yeah, that's the sad truth about that. I really need the bombs, because without bombs we're probably not going to be able to move on. And oh boy, Ujedi is also going to be on this floor. See, I mean, that's just fucked up. I'm probably going to blow this up though, because that might give me more bombs. Usually it's worth it, and fuck. That was so worth it. We're actually going to go back up. I mean, I do realize that it's really risky, and I'm probably also going to take the key with me, just because the chest might be over there, although I might want to check down here first. Yeah, it's actually right there, so maybe I should just chuck it down and then worry about that later. But now that we have the ability to free the damsel and sacrifice her, I'm just going to do it. It's a little risky looking at the time and the fact that the ghost is going to show up real soon. But I don't know. It's going to be awesome to have. It's just going to be awesome to have the first item that Kali likes to give you. Whatever it ends up being, I'm probably going to be happy with it. Having said that though, if it ends up being a pitcher's mitt, I'm probably not going to be too happy with it. So, pitcher's mitt. Thank you very much. Are you listening right now? Spelunky, you're an asshole. A big, giant, flopping dick. You are just not, you're not appreciated anymore. Should not taken that damage. I don't know why I fucked that situation up like that. I'm now gonna have to work around the ghost, which is always a terrible thing. I hate having to do that. But I don't know. We're taking a lot of damage here. We're just gonna leave. I should not have gotten that diamond. I was so tempted by it though. We're gonna be spending another rope. At least we have some additional gold, and that's gonna maybe benefit us once we go to the black market. But that was one mess of a situation. We do have the Ujedi though. We absolutely do have that. And also, we're very close to getting the Kapala. So now, think back to the statement I was making a little bit earlier. Sticky white stuff, absolutely something we want. And it should be, well, let's say relatively easy to get this one. I don't see him escaping too much. What I want to do is, it's still difficult as all hell to now get him, and I might want to check for other spiders before I actually commit to that, because that's just a fucked up situation now that I'm really thinking it through. But we're gonna want to chuck a bomb up there and hopefully not have it fall down on top of us. Oh, very much like that. That's actually gonna, it almost killed us, not quite. But I don't know. I don't know how to deal with that situation actually. So what we're gonna do instead is maybe rethink. Maybe just rethink. What I could do, for example, is use a rope to go up there and then maybe take care of that other spider. That's something I could do. It's risky, but unfortunately really is. Is it gonna kill the spider if I place the bomb right here? It's worth trying, I think. It didn't work. Man, I'm really spinning a lot of bombs right now. But I'd rather do that than leave the floor without the sticky white stuff. So We're gonna have to be okay with what just happened. It's not the best. It's just not the best. Alright, I can be very happy that that arrow trap fired, because otherwise that would have been a messed up situation as well. Please don't spawn the spider that's above me right now. Or, not quite actually, but just don't spawn it. Whatever you do, don't spawn it. Let me leave. Let me maybe find a damsel. That would be one way of telling me that you still appreciate me, Spelunky. Also not taking damage to the snake. Yes, awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, you'll have to take the little things if you want to be happy while playing Spelunky. I don't know. There's just too many enemies around. Too many monsters. While they're not really monsters, they're just a big pain in the ass. And we might just leave now that the ghost is showing up, actually. I don't know where the the damsel is right next to that TNT. I don't know if you guys can see it. I sure as heck can only quite see it, so I don't know. The frame is gonna be like for you. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're just gonna move on. I mean, it's too bad that we're not gonna be able to get an extra heart before we now enter the jungle. But with 2 health, we should still be able to survive a decent amount of it, right? I mean, an arrow trap could kill us. Are they even arrow traps on the jungle? Maybe not even, right? Now that I'm thinking about it, there probably aren't any. And that's kind of cool, now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, Tiki Trap could very easily kill us. It's very awesome that we managed to pick up the damsel this early. And I also should kind of start thinking about looking for the black market on this one as well. I mean, I missed out on that whole top section. And that might potentially fuck me a little bit later on. But maybe as long as we kind of peek up there and maybe take a look at all the edges, I think we can safely assume that it's not going to be here. It could be very much above me in that whole cluster right there. Then again, I think I spawned close to that, so it should have indicated something at the very least. Let's just drop down. Oh, the parachute actually ended up saving my life right there. And that damsel went flying. Holy crap. Don't want to necessarily throw her now that the spikes are over there, actually, though. So, yeah. I'm relatively confident that the black market was not over there, or up there much rather, and instead we're now just going to focus on getting more health. As always, you frog, you fucking frog. Jesus, and I did end up taking damage, which is really bad, because now we're down to 1 health, and that doesn't help us, because now the damsel is not going to give us, or get us back up to 3, but instead only... Oh my god, black market is gonna be here. Yeah, you open up that black market for me, you dick. Oh, not quite. But it's actually right underneath. That is so funny too. It's right underneath the actual exit. I'm okay with it. Now we're gonna blow this up as well, just because, as I have been trying to say for quite some time now, it's usually worth it. And maybe this pot is going to contain something awesome as well. No. Instead, we're now just going to move on. It sucks. It so very much sucks that we are this low on health. But keep in mind, we are also very close to getting the Kapala. All we need is another damsel and a altar to go along with that. And then we could very easily get a lot of health. But before that happens, we're gonna really have to be careful about everything. So first thing we want to purchase is absolutely, as you probably all know, going to be the Ankh. Then we do have a jetpack here, and that would probably be the the best pickup out of those things right now. But instead, what I would like to do, just because it's probably not possible for us to get that, I would like to very much... Oh my god, come on. Just give me this real quick and then throw it at him a bunch. Hopefully have him die. Thank you so much. What I'm probably gonna try to do instead of pursuing that jetpack, which is, as I was saying, very unlikely, we're gonna try to get the money necessary for a bomb box, but at the same time I don't think that's happening either. It's 14,000, and that is not necessarily easily obtained. I could blow this section up right here and then get like 1,000 out of it, but that's only 10,000. That's not doing it just yet. I could blow this up. That might be like 2,000, which would put me closer. I don't quite know how much the ruby is on the jungle floors. So let's maybe first of all check out the bottom right here. I do have the ropes that I need, so it might be a good thing to do right now before we actually then commit to a purchase. Really checking out what this floor has still to offer, and then buying a bomb box instead of a bomb bag, which is what I'd probably go for instead. So we have 11,000. That guy also has a compass. He does. I just hate the tiki trap. I actually quite hate it. I don't know if it's gonna be worth blowing up, and also if you decide to blow it up, it is very, very risky because that might very, very much anger him. So we're just gonna blow this up, see how much the ruby is. It might be a poor investment. It's actually 2,000. And now we'd only need that other thing, right? That emerald. That might trigger him though. You know what? Despite investing so much time and effort into all of those things just now, I'm instead just gonna buy 2 bomb bags. That's at least something. I'm not in the mood. I don't feel like triggering all those shopkeepers now that I'm about to leave. And especially not while I'm in the mid-section of that black market. Because that is dangerous, you guys. That is dangerous. Also, that jump was really dangerous, but we're still alive. We're gonna leave now. That certainly wasn't the best it could have gone, but it also could have gone much, much worse. At least we got like 6 bombs out of it. I mean, kind of basically 6 bombs out of it. We did also spend 1 though, so we gained 5. In case you aren't able to do the math yourself, which you probably are, because you're probably much better at math than myself. Now there is an altar here, and if we now find the damsel, that would be the most amazing thing to see right now, because as I was saying earlier, health is really still like the big flaw of this run. I'm still not comfortable with that whatsoever, but if we manage to do that, take care of that, everything would change, right? It basically would. She's in a messed up situation though, and I don't know exactly how I want to spend that bomb. Probably still want to... Yeah, what probably... What? You fucking dick. You fucking dick. Really? There had to be a trap bomb in there, of course. And of course now, looking back at it, I probably could have survived that. I probably could have, by like picking it up, placing it all the way over on the left side, potentially freeing the damsel in the process. But of course, if you're in that stressful of a situation, you don't necessarily think about all of that. So yeah, we are now not able to go to hell anymore, just because I lost the Ankh like that. And what we're now gonna do is basically try to kill Olmec again. That's not the worst thing, though. I mean, we can still get much better at killing Olmec. And I'm probably gonna have a much better time with Olmec this time around compared to last time. I mean, that was still a pretty good time with Olmec because we beat him and that was fine. It's just... Yeah, also now I'm gonna get the shotgun because I don't have to kill myself on the statue floor. But Sam, a subscriber of mine, very, very awesome subscriber of mine, he was actually pointing out to me that I was just using too many bombs in order to make Olmec happen. You actually only need to use 5. Yes, only 5 bombs for that. And oh, that was actually... Oh my god, that was not the best that could have gotten. Or could have gone, much rather. But yeah, you only need to use 5 bombs in order to make Olmec happen. I was just placing them in a very stupid way, like a big dum-dum, so right now we're just gonna leave. And yeah, as soon as we get to Olmec, it's gonna be relatively easy to make him drop down to the bottom of that pit. All you gotta do is place down 5 bombs. Then, oh my god, this could be really good for us. Because we have the shotgun, we can get a lot of health right now. And especially since that mother bee is not going to be able to get at us. And now we have 8 health. I'd love to have this for the hell run, though. I mean, it would be nice to have this the time we actually then also go to hell. I mean, I guess that isn't too valid of a statement now that I'm really thinking about it, because of course you're still gonna have to kill yourself on the one floor with the statue on it. But I don't know. So I guess never mind. That's probably what I'm getting at right now. That was not the most useful piece of advice, or just statement. I don't know whether it was too much of an advice, but anyway. We are now doing really, really good with the health and the items, and we have the Kapala, so we can really stack up on that stuff as well. I guess I could have gotten that ruby too, but I don't know. Right now it's just us really trying to get as much health as possible, which is going to be possible because of that Ankh. I might be able to hit him. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit him though. I should probably just wait for him to turn around, jump over there, and then shoot him on my way down. Luckily, there's no piranha in here. That could have gone much, much worse. And yeah, we didn't necessarily pick up any gold off of that guy, but we certainly gained some health, I think, a little bit earlier. Oh, and the skeleton. You certainly want to avoid. I'm not taking skeletal damage this time around. And yes, that was probably just a stupid joke that I was trying to make. Skeletal damage, ha ha ha. I'm so funny. Now, kill the frog. Kill all the frogs, actually. And also don't take damage to that guy. Actually, you know what? We're gonna kill him and pick up his blood and get another heart in the process. I mean, fuck. Looking at that top left corner, we're doing really well. I mean, 9 health? Are you kidding me? Kapala, sticky white stuff, cape, shotgun? It's just unfortunate that we can't use that and make hell happen with that. But we're on the ice caves now, and I don't know, I could, I guess, gush a little bit more about how it's so amazing that we have the shotgun, because we can kill all the Nubis. I almost said Olmec, and I guess we all realize that. But yeah, I mean, while I can now very easily kill Anubis with that shotgun, at least in theory, I should be able to do that relatively easily. Do I want to? I don't really need that damsel. At the same time, though, there is a crate up there, so why not? Oh, well, that was stupid. We're gonna have to try that again. But, yeah, as I was saying, fucking hell. Killing noobs is gonna be really easy because of that shotgun, at least in theory, and I am just the worst right now. But this is something we can't, unfortunately, make. Are you shitting me? Shotgun, you just sit here for a second, right? We are not leaving until we get that crate and the ropes contained within. So at least that paid for itself to some extent. I mean, we spent a lot of time trying to accomplish that, but at the very least we accomplished it, right? So, I don't know. I might have abandoned my train of thought just now, but since I was having so many problems with it, it's probably just for the better, isn't it? Float over there, obtain that crate. Maybe like that. Sticky white stuff, well, I had that already. It's kind that you want to like kind of reaffirm how good this run is so far. Minus the fact, like the whole fact surrounding that hell thing. But, yeah, we're doing more than fine. So let's move on to the next floor. Get more health off of enemies, really just farm them for their blood. Make temple easier with every health thing that we get, with every heart that we get. And also, I don't know, I guess we could also kind of focus on getting some money as well. That would probably not really damage us. If anything, we're gonna get a better score at the end of it, so that's probably a really good idea. Also, a little fun fact that I just learned about when it comes to these mines, you can actually just pick them up and that diffuses them. Which is so funny how that works. It really, really is. Because, I mean, you're probably not going to find that out too soon. Because you probably just want to dodge him. Or at least the initial reaction would be dodging those guys. I don't know. I can probably jump down here rather safely and then still float across. Yeah, awesome. But yeah, you can very easily do that. It's still not super safe to like trigger the mines, just because of course it's still you could still find yourself in a convoluted situation and very easily take damage. But at least it's nice to know that there's like less of a need to worry about that. Oh yeah, I was actually able to hit him like that. That's awesome. It's just the game is funny. Spelunky is just it's a big jokester. Now, what about this though? I'm not comfortable with this. Are you I'm not comfortable with this. I might want to do it like that. I don't know. It was a safe way out, I guess. But that is also good every once in a while, especially since I almost just killed myself like that. Now, 10 health. Christ almighty. We are moving on. I don't know. There's not too much to comment on right now, or commentate over right now, because it's not like we still have any big plan, and we're still following a plan for the most part, but there's no need for me to reiterate it or update that plan, because it's just getting more health. And oh, not dying to that. That's also a big part. Fucking hell. A big part of it. But yeah, like we're still only now like trying to get more blood, more health, and eventually like survive the temple. That's also, I guess, a big part of it. But other than that, I mean, it's just really awesome to have the shotgun. It would be amazing if you could actually carry that over to like the temple, or at least to the life after like the statue kill that you have to do. So that would be so nice, wouldn't it? It would be super nice, because then everything would become easier. Anubis would become easier. Then again, it's probably designed like that for a reason. They don't want to make it easy on you, not at all. They want to make you use bombs on that. At least they probably do. That's like the best way of dealing with him, other than like having an actual weapon. And then of course they want to have you pay attention to actually obtaining the sticky white stuff, and want to have that be a big part of the whole ordeal. So yeah. Basically, they're not nice like that, unfortunately. I could deal with those guys, and again, I don't want to die now because that would be an insta-kill, and insta-kill is something I'd rather avoid right now. Whew, okay. Just because we're very likely to do well on these upcoming floors. Shouldn't say very likely to kill Olmec, because that could still very easily kill or end with an insta-kill. I don't know. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself right now with all the thoughts running through my head. Or at least the things I want to say. Not too many thoughts, it's just execute, execute, execute right now. But yeah, we are now on the first floor of the temple. We don't have to kill Anubis, but we might as well. Like, just have him not be an issue anymore. Then again, I mean, of course, if it's possible to avoid him, I would also very much just do that, because of course, if you approach him and if you fight him, you are also gonna have to deal with pink rings, and you know that I don't like those, so yeah. We'll have to see. It's kind of strange to be here and not have to worry about Anubis, though. The damsel, we don't need to worry about whatsoever. We just don't. We have more than enough health. And there's Anubis. And there's me not giving a fuck. Alright. Also, another fun fact right here. You can actually farm those mummies for infinite health. The green goo that they spit out when they send their locust after you, that's actually, or it at least counts as blood. I don't know if it actually is blood, like quote-unquote blood, but it acts as blood. So if you like kind of are able to maybe end up in a spot where they keep just shooting that at you and like it drips down on top of you, you can very, very easily, or at least relatively easily, like basically gain infinite health, or a lot of health, because of course it's not going to be infinite. It's just, it depends on how much you then. Alright, that was already triggered. Wanted to make sure though. How much time you spend there, but you can get like 50 health, or maybe there's a cap there. That was not really the best thing, but you can still do the shotgun jumps that I luckily remembered just now. So yeah, let's just move on. Third floor, or actually wait for that tiki trap again. Now, third floor. One more floor, then we're gonna be fighting Olmec again. It's not necessarily where I want it to be with this run. I mean, I would have preferred, absolutely would have preferred getting to hell again. That would have been amazing now, wouldn't it? Yeah, absolutely would have. Is that actually gonna trigger? Yeah, that's gonna trigger the arrow traps. I don't even need to worry about that pot anymore. That other one didn't fire though, right? I feel like it didn't. And I feel like I should maybe make this a little bit easier for myself by blowing everything up right here. Okay. And we're gonna jump on top of him. Yes, we are. He's gonna get impaled like that. I did not even expect that skeleton to spawn. That might have looked like an amazing reaction, but that was actually just me trying to like preemptively fire at the skeleton, or not even skeleton, but mummy. That actually apparently was killed by something else. So, yeah. How are we gonna do this? Oh, yeah, he's just gonna get killed. That's how we're gonna do that. Precisely. So, I should not have taken the damage there. Luckily, we can afford that. That was... I didn't expect it to shoot as fast, but I guess it kind of makes sense that it did. Wow. Alright, that was unnecessarily scary. We're about to leave, though. Is there a point in maybe floating over there? I guess the damsel is right there. And I guess I could relatively easily get up there, but then again, the lava, and I'd rather not deal with it. Not really. Nah. So instead, we're just gonna now enter Olmec's lair, fight him again, hopefully have a good time while doing that. We're not gonna set any high scores, but at least it was a fairly entertaining run, I like to think. Very, very different. Just because we had a shotgun all the way through the end, and also like the Kapala and a lot of health. Haven't seen this much health too often, so it's nice. It was certainly a very enjoyable time. Not saying that it could not have been more enjoyable. For example, by like being able to go to hell, but that's just a thing. We're gonna have to live with it right now, and we're just gonna make the best of it, as always. So, yeah, let's see. Just gonna very quickly loot this. It's not like we need it. It's absolutely not like that. But I mean, we might as well get all the extra gold and maybe at least allow ourselves to get a little bit of a better score. As I was saying, probably not gonna enter any high score territory, but that's still very nice. Still very, very nice. But yeah, we're gonna now get to test that whole Olmec bomb strategy that Sam was so nice to inform me about. And I don't know, I'm excited to test that out. We got some extra health there for good measure. Let's make sure that Olmec is all the way on one side. So I'm gonna have him come over here, actually, and stand on top of him. Have him sit here and very quickly run away from him. There we go. And now, so the thing that you want to be doing, and I guess I might just do it right here, is you just want to stick it down in the middle, so it actually blows up all 4 blocks like that, and then you can just repeatedly. Oh wait, that's not exactly where I wanted to do that, to be completely honest, because he only needs 4 blocks, and that was a waste of a bomb. But yeah, you want to blow it up in between. Oh, in between 2 blocks. So for example, let's see, this is a block, this is a block. You want to blow it up like right here, so that it creates a 4 block wide gap, and then you can just take that all the way to the bottom. Just keep repeating that whole thing. You want to be like chucking ropes while you're doing that as well, but usually you have those by this point, or you have a jetpack or something. But yeah, this is a much easier way of doing that. It just really is. Alright, only 1 more bomb. We're gonna chuck another rope. Probably just gonna keep that in line with the previous one, and that should now do it. Ah! Well, yeah, he's probably just gonna, he's gonna destroy those 2. So that is good. Now we just need to jump on top of him. And I guess the safest way of doing that would be like chucking another rope up here and not risking him stomping on us. So yeah, let's ride him. Let's maybe hope that he's gonna fit perfectly into that hole. I don't really expect him to. No, it doesn't look like it. So we're gonna have to reset his pattern a little bit. At 2 blocks it seems, and that is usually not something I'm too familiar or too comfortable with, I should say. But that should maybe now do it, and he might just fall down there on his own. Yeah, he's oh no, he's off by 1. All right, so we're gonna have to change his pattern by 1. That didn't change it. That changed it by 1. He will spawn things though, but he should, if the whole like holes in the ground aren't gonna mess with his pattern. I don't know. Shouldn't he be falling down there? How did I need to? This is much harder than I expected it to be, to be completely honest. But this should now do it. Jesus, not even. Does he need 5? Does he really need 5? If so, then I completely misunderstood that strategy. Now I'm not even sure about anything anymore, to be completely honest. He's only 4 blocks wide though. So he just has to. Maybe it's just the fact that the terrain around it is all messed up. So I don't know, I'm just gonna spend a little bit more, I guess then. Yeah, you come over here. We're gonna make this. I'm not leaving without you down in that lava pit, but still, like what the fuck? I was really making it sound much easier. I was expecting it to be much easier, but I don't know what I'm messing up exactly right now. This might do it though. Not even. Yeah. Basic thing to take away from that. I apparently don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know why he isn't falling down though. I mean, I know why he isn't falling down there. He's not fitting inside the hole. And I guess the way that you can guarantee that he's gonna fall down, and we might just do that right now, right here, is by doing it at the very edge. But the reason why I didn't do that immediately, because I mean, here he of course has to, he's forced to take down or fall down on these 4 blocks, or this gap of 4 blocks. But the reason why I wasn't doing that is because when you then later on go for a hell run, you unfortunately can't rely on that, because of course the exit is gonna be somewhere in the middle and not at the very edge of the map. So yeah, that's why I didn't do it. That's why I wanted to try to do it somewhere in the middle, but I guess that makes it much more difficult to like align where he is. And I do realize that was real scary, you guys. I do realize that. He doesn't. Is that because I don't know. I completely misunderstood that strategy, it seems. So right now, I'm just essentially wasting a lot of bombs. I didn't think that would be the case, though. I don't know why he isn't falling down like that. I honestly don't. And that makes me upset, because I was actually expecting that to work. Seems like, please correct me if I'm wrong, but seems like that doesn't work? Or I just misunderstood. The problem is I didn't watch like a video of it. I didn't find one. I just basically read about it. Read about how that was supposedly a good strategy. But I'm really surprised that didn't really work just now. Very much surprised. So I guess what we're gonna do is have him fall down right now. Although now I don't have the last bomb that I want, that I need in order to like destroy one of those last ones, and now I'm kind of gonna have to bait him into like making a stomp attack towards the end there. I'm not happy with this. This has taken up so much time now. And I'm like, as much as it might suck, I'm just more scared than I've ever been in the Olmec fight, just because I've been here so long and I kind of feel like I deserve to kill him. But then again, it apparently is being very difficult. Which is. I'm gonna have to bait him into doing that stomping attack. Because it's not. It's not. That's the fucking point I'm trying to make here. It's just not right now. You come over here. You jump down there. I don't care about you right now. I don't know how I'm exactly gonna do that now, because of course that's a fucked up situation and I hate it. But I don't know. I want to jump on top of him. We can still make this happen, and we are Believe you me, we are still making this happen. I just don't know how. Because I don't have any bombs. Was there another crate up there? I want to play it safe now. If I now die on this... What a messed up fucking... That is so stupid. Sam, you better have an excuse. Or... I don't know, I shouldn't be yelling at you because... I thought that would actually work. I don't know why it didn't. I must have fucked up something. I must have misunderstood. Misunderstood what that strategy was all about. I can't believe it. The reason why I died there was that I didn't hold on to the rope in time. I did press the button. It didn't connect. I'm now dead. I didn't beat Olmec. I'm very upset about myself. But at the very least, we can now discuss what the best strategy for Olmec is all about. Because apparently this one isn't. I don't know. Let me know what I fucked up when it comes to that. Hopefully you still enjoyed this run. Just imagine that I killed him and that everything was fine. It wasn't a high score run anyway, so I guess it's not too big of a deal. But hopefully you just enjoyed this episode. Had a good, I don't know, fucking how long this was. Probably was really long. Usually it's a little bit longer than the time that Spelunky gives you. But yeah, I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you got some enjoyment out of this. I'll be back with more Spelunky runs. And, I don't know. See you next time, I guess. What a stupid way to end this. Goodbye, though.